Hi class, welcome to Math 170. This is Jackie Wiseman, your instructor, and I am going to kind of do a little walkthrough for you to help you navigate through the course. I'll keep this as brief as I can. So the first thing I want you to do is go to the college website and click on My Path. Then click on Blackboard, and you should see your class. This Math 170 is one of the options. If you don't see it, just scroll down till you find it. The semester is 4216. And if you want to put that at the top of your list, just click on the little star over here, and it'll appear towards the top of your list, and you don't have to go fish for it every time after the first time. So when you click on that, yours should look something like this. I had to click student preview mode because mine looks a little bit different. There's some stuff over here at the left. Probably the only thing over here you're going to use are announcements. There's one announcement in there now, and I will send an announcement about once a week as a rule. Sometimes I throw some extras in there, but you should expect to get one about one a week. I don't generally keep attendance in Blackboard, so this isn't going to be of any help to you. Content is where it's going to stay most of the time because that's where your course content is. You can also access your grade book for Blackboard here. Now you'll notice there's not a lot of things listed here. The only activities I have in Blackboard are these activities, and the rest is in a program called MyLab Math. That's a Pearson product. So we link out to those assignments, which is where your homework and quizzes and tests are. So the only part of that grade you're going to see is your overall score from Pearson. So this is not a complete grade book. The discussions that we have are listed here, but we're going to access those through the content, so there's really no need in going here. And the calendar, just totally ignore that because you're not going to see anything there. Don't go there for the due dates. That's not where they are. I'll show you where to find those in a second. Messages, you can leave me messages here, but I don't get to these as quickly as I do my email, so I just encourage students to use email. That's my preference for your communication to me. Now back to the course content. If you click on the Start Here, see this bar right here? Start Here is a good place to start, right? Anything that has a little down arrow to the right means it expands. It's going to open up. And when I click on that, you see it opens up with all these topics down here. If you want to fold it back up, just click the up arrow, okay? But we want to walk through it. Honestly, to navigate through the course, you're going to start at the top, read each page, work your way down, okay? Now, when I click on this, Start Here is a course walkthrough, all right? So you'll read through that page, and then you'll see this Go to Next Page banner at the bottom. This is not a link, okay? So to actually go to the next page, you need to go up here to the top right where this little arrow is. And this little arrow will take you to the real next page. You'll see an introduction to Blackboard video there, which is probably a good thing for you to look at. Just kind of browse through, read through the rest of the page here because it's got all kinds of information for you. Then instructor information. I've got my name, email, and office number here should you need it. I would encourage you, when you email me, make sure you put your course number in the subject line. I know that sounds picky, but it really saves me a lot of time if you do that because I have multiple classes, multiple subjects, and that at least gives me an idea of where you're coming from. I don't expect these office hours to mean much to you because frankly you're probably going to be contacting me through email anyway, and I check email a lot more often than just these 2 days, so don't worry about that. You just email me when you need help and I'll get back to you, okay? Now notice here you've got a document. See this little icon here? That means this is a document. This particular one is our syllabus for the course. And clicking on that, you can click on that all day if you want, but nothing is going to happen. It doesn't when I click it either. So you want to look over here where the 3 ellipses are to the right, and clicking on that will do something. You want to download original file, and that's going to open up your document. So here you can see your syllabus, the whole thing. And your syllabus is probably a good thing to print because it has all kinds of information, probably answers to most of the questions you're going to have through the semester or on this document. Let's just walk through this a little quickly. I'll just give you some highlights. You really should read through most of this. I know some of it you won't, but like how we grade in the class, attendance, participation, that kind of thing is on here. Quizzes, activities, exams. We do have a policy that says that your average between the second test and the final exam have to be at least 60% for you to be eligible to pass the class. So you'll want to keep that in mind. We have 2 proctored exams. Which are those 2 exams? I'm going to be using something called Respondus for proctoring. At least I hope I am, if we still have it by then. And for that, you will need a computer rather than a Chromebook or a tablet. You'll need a computer with a webcam. So make sure if you don't have one, either get one or stop by campus and check one out in the library. Let's see. Your calendar of due dates is here. And also, if you feel like you need to withdraw from the course at any point in the semester, clicking on this link with withdrawal procedures will give you instructions on how to do that. All right, now this other document on the page is the calendar. I did just kind of clip out the calendar because I think this is something you need to look at every day. I would print this, put it with your notebook, your work, whatever. This has the due dates for everything on it for the semester. So keep that handy all the time. Now I'm going to go to the next page, and I'll let you read through the tech. There's tech tips, blah, blah. Accommodations, if you need those. Here's math tech tips. This is for Pearson. You know, I said that we use Pearson products in this class, and it links out to what's called MyLab Math. I will tell you when you're troubleshooting a problem that 9 times out of 10, deleting cookies and clearing your cache will correct those. So that's usually my first tip. I might save you an email there. Withdrawal information can be found here as well. And I lost my little right arrow there, didn't I? Let's see what else there is. There's some little information about tutoring on here as well. Now you'll see the little rocket ship by View My Grades. View My Grades, this is your grade book. Anything that has a little rocket ship on it like that is a link. So I'm going to click on that link, and you'll see that right now I have a big fat 0 in this class because I haven't done a thing. I'm expecting that's what you have as well at this point, but you'll see a place up here where there's homework, quizzes, and tests, and then it'll be self-explanatory. When you start working in MyLab Math and working on the assignments and the homework and all that, it'll show up down here with your grades. Now, we have covered all that Start Here content. So now you're going to go to Module 0 because we're starting at the top and working our way down, right? And Module 0 has orientation materials here. So you'll read through this. Here's the little document. So I know I have to click the ellipses and download the file to see what that checklist is. I'll let you read that later. I'm going to skip on over to the next one because here's your discussion board, and I want to show you this real quick. The assignment for your discussion board is here on the left, so your instructions are pretty clear over here on the left, and on the right you'll see how this is graded if you want. So if you notice, I'm asking you to create a post. You're going to write an introduction, basically tell us all the things you want us to know about you, and attach a picture. And then you need to respond to other posts as well. So when I grade this, looking over here at the right, my dog's going to help me explain this to you. So if you click on this grading rubric, it explains how I grade this. What I'm going to look for is that you completed a post. That'll be 60% of your points. If you include a picture, you get another 20. And then if you respond to another student, you get 20%. I generally get people that complete a post and include a picture and then wonder why they don't have 100%. And so the reason for that would be what? That's right, you didn't respond to another student. So make sure you complete all those things. If you take a look at the rubric, you know what I'm going to look for. So you want to make sure that you have those things done in that assignment. Now, if I click to the next page here, you see an orientation summary, best practices, and then the next page is, there's that rocket ship again. It's a link to your MyLab Math assignment. If you click on that, you'll get to a syllabus quiz. And there's 18 questions on it, so just click on question 1 and start answering in MyLab Math. All right. Now, once you complete the orientation assignment, you'll start at Module 1, which is limits, and click on the overview, read that, and then just use your top right arrow to navigate to the next page. You want to make sure you read this. Sometimes there's going to be some notes. Look for the documents, download those. In this case, you've got a video with some instructions as well. Alright, and then when you go to the next page, you can see all this. So, alright, well, that is about it. I think I'll leave you with it from there. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and have a good week.